What is going on YouTube? GKL Games here, and today we're back with another video. And on this video, a different video, it's a tutorial for you guys. I know there's a lot of small Roblox YouTubers trying to grow, and on this video was originally supposed to be a Discord exclusive video for those YouTubers over there, but I just decided to bring here to YouTube, which is how to make profile pictures, thumbnails, Roblox profile pictures, and thumbnails. So you will need a PC for this method. Unfortunately, I do not know a good method for you to do but thumbnails and profile pictures on mobile, but there are some ways, but they're not going to look as clean as if you were doing it on PC. But you won't need a powerful PC for this. It can be a laptop, it can be even a Chromebook sometimes, depending on your Chromebook. So why don't we go ahead and get started. Hi, what's going on YouTube? GKL Games here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys the way of being a Roblox YouTuber. How I make my thumbnails, as you saw my thumbnails over there. You guys are seeing the screen right now. How I made my profile. Actually, my profile picture is not usually what you guys would go for it, but I'm teaching you guys how to make the Roblox profile pictures that you usually see on Roblox channels. For this, you're going to need two applications. You're going to need Roblox Studio and you're going to need Blender. So let me exit full screen over here on my browser, and what you want to do is just search up Blender download. And you don't want to download I don't use the latest version. I use the 2.8. I do not use Blender 2.9 because I don't really like that one, and I already got used to Blender 2.8. So if you want to go with Blender 2.9, find another tutorial, but I like using Blender 2.8. So first thing you want to do is you want to load up Roblox Studio right here in a blank space, and here's what you want to do. You want to get this plugin on the Roblox. I will leave the link in the description down below, which is load character. So as you can see, it's going to show up over here, and then you want to type someone's username. So I'm going to do I'm going to do one with mine example. I'm going to do the thumbnail for this video. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a thumbnail and the profile picture at the same time. So you want to make sure you spawn in, make sure this is not checked in, and spawn at R6 right here. There we go. We got my character right here, as you guys can see. Then I'm going to go to model. I'm going to grab move. I'm going to make him to the ground just so then it's easier for me to be able to move him. So sometimes you might have to click on the side if it won't let you click on it. Let me make sure collisions is on so then it doesn't. No, it's not. I'll just leave him over here. It doesn't really matter if he's on the ground or not. Then I'm going to be teaching first the first method, which is if you want to make a profile picture. If you want to make the profile picture, all you got to do is go right here and you just want to delete everything that doesn't belong here. So I'm going to delete the coat because it does not belong here. I'm going to delete the body, leg, this, and the torso. And I'm also going to delete the face because some of you guys like to delete the face. So there we go. I would just delete the face and I'll leave it like that, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Then what you want to do is after you deleted everything, you just want to click on your character, click export selection. I'm going to blur it out right now because you guys are going to see all my folders and everything. But I'm just going to save it to my folder where I usually saved everything that I need. So I'm going to go over here, save it as my face, and there you go. So if you came here just for the profile picture, you're good. Skip a little bit ahead so you can go to when I'm actually showing you guys what to do next. If you want to do thumbnails and stuff, let me move back a little bit. So let me undo. Let me go back, undo everything. Redo. Sometimes it might glitch. So I would just recommend deleting everything over here, deleted, and then just do it again. So load character, and then right here you add it again. You go over here and go over to GK. I'm gonna type in GKL Games for as an example, GKL Games 2, and then spawn R6. There we go. So if I want a thumbnail, right? Let's say I'm gonna do for this video, I'm gonna make a thumbnail pointing to the side. So my character is gonna be pointing to wherever I want him to look. My mouse is glitching a little bit. I don't know why. But I'm going to click on my character, I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to want to move his left arm. Let's say I want to move his left arm right here. Let me go over to home. I'm going to put rotate, and I want to make his left arm pointing this way. So I'm just going to model it up real quick. I actually thought it was really hard, but at first I was like, oh no, I'm not even going to do this because it's going to be really hard. But no, it's actually really easy. So I'm going to do it, I don't know. I don't know actually how to do it. I'm just going to put it like this because I want to make him sideways, kind of like this. So make sure you have a position in mind. So I want to do him like this. I want to keep this same face, but if you want to change the face, just go over to the head, go over to face, go over here, go to images. Oh, I went on plugins. You want to go to images. You want to search up, I don't know, happy face, for example. Just search up happy. Look for a face that you like. Copy the asset ID. So right here, you're going to copy the asset ID, and then you're going to type it in where these numbers are. But since I just want it to look like this, I'm just going to go over here and say export selection, and I'm going to export this one to my blender. So I'm going to name this one body. After you're done with saving whatever you want to do, you can just close out Roblox Studio. I usually don't save them. Then you want to open Blender up, and you're going to see this. It's actually Blender 2.79, the one that I use. Sorry if I said 2.8. The link will be in the description down below. I use this older version because I just prefer it in my opinion. So I'm going to click X over here, delete this, because as soon as you load into Blender, this one is the easiest one for beginner in my opinion. So let me make it full screen. And what you want to do is click on the square, press X, so then you can delete it. Make sure, this is a very important part, click up here and click cycle render. This is just going to make things way easier. Going to click file, you're going to click import, you're going to click wavefront or OBJ right here. You're going to go to where your thing is, so where I'm blurring it out right now so you guys don't see my files and everything. But I'm going to, and then look, you guys see everything right here. These are all my files for thumbnails that I have over here. But what you want to do is you want to click on the one, you're going to see two. For example, I saved mine as body, and then you're going to see two. What you want to do is you want to click on the one that says .abj. Click on it, and then you're going to see this. Sometimes it's going to appear in the middle. It just depends how big you make your thumbnail. I don't recommend making it that big, but you do you. Then you're going to click over here on view. You're going to get camera, and you're going to click active camera. And then what you want to do is press Control Shift. I mean, not Control Shift. Shift F. When you press Shift F, you're going to be able to move around and everything. So now I just need to look for my model where it is. Oh, it's down there. It's just going to be random. You can hold Shift to move faster. And then what you want to do right here is you want to angle it right. So I just need to get a good angle on what I'm trying like the thumbnail to be. It's kind of weird to move around, but you get the hang out of it after a while of practicing. You're not going to be able to get it instantly. But if you need some help, like sometimes you forget where your face is, you can just click down here on this little circle and you click material. So you're going to see my characters like that. I might want to move it a little bit like to the side. Maybe like right here. Yeah, I like it like this. Same thing for the face. You're just going to do the exact same thing if you want to do a head for it. So right here for this one, you're going to keep it over here. Same thing for the head. You're just going to angle it in, but for the head, you're just going to do a front view since you only want your head. So what you want to do now is you want to click render right here. Same thing for the head. Everything I'm doing, you're going to do the same thing for the head. And you want to go down over here where you're going to click on the camera logo. You're going to scroll down. And where it says film, make sure you click transparent so then it's a PNG background. Then you want to click on this little planet over here. You want to click ambient occlusion right here so then it's going to brighten up your image. You could leave it like that, or something that I like to do is rising this up. Do not rise it all the way or else it's too bright. But put it like over here. And sometimes I'll tone it to like a yellowish depending on what I'm doing. Like for example, if I'm doing like sun stuff, I just tone it to yellowish and stuff. But yellow is usually the way to go. Don't recommend putting it to like blue unless you're doing like a night sky or other colors like that. I would recommend only sticking to yellow if you're switching your color a little bit. I'm gonna keep it on like this because I like the way it's looking right now. Then you see there's like these little dots. So what you want to do right now is click up here on render, and you want to click render image, or you can just press F12. Now you wait until this image load. It depends on the size of your image. For me, it loads fast. It also depends on your computer. Some computers might take a while, but for me, all the times that I've used Blender, except the first time took a long time because I messed up a bunch of things, but that's normal. This time I'm trying to give this easier tutorial because the guy that I watched was really not giving the best tutorial out there. So this tutorial is more for those people who don't really know that time. You know what I mean? When it's done over here, you want to click image down here, and then you want to click save as image, or you can just press F3. Again, I'm blurring this out. You're going to go to where you want to save it. So let me go to my files. I have a folder for this, and I'm just going to name it body again, as I said. For those who wanted the head, you're going to do the exact same thing as I'm doing right here. There's nothing that changes between the thumbnails and the head. Now that you saved, close out of Blender. I'm just going to click OK. Sorry if you guys heard that thing from my computer. And what I do next is I usually go to Pixlr X. So you're going to click on Pixlr X right here. And you're not going to click right here. You're just going to search up pixlr.com and then click on Pixlr X or E. Pixlr X is for beginners, so people who never did photo editing. I usually go with Pixlr E because he's more professional, has more tools. So go to Pixlr E or X, depends on your preference. You want to go over here to create new. You're going to go to web 7 by 20p and then click create. Now I'm going to open my files. It's on my other computer, it's on my other monitor, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to look for it right now real quick, and then I'm going to drag it into over here. So I'm going to drag it in, open it up, and there we go. Now I'm going to put this over here, put it like where I want it to be. Sometimes it's not going to float. You're going to look at it, it seems kind of like low quality, but trust me, it doesn't. And you'll also see that sometimes it won't fit to its best because it's like not technically made it that way, but it's good. Then what you want to do is now just add your stuff. So for example, I'm going to open my files again, and I'm gonna drag in some of my thumbnails. So I'm gonna get some thumbnails over here that I really like, that I'm proud of. So for example, I'm gonna grab, I don't know, I'm gonna grab this thumbnail because it's the thumbnail that I really like. That it was actually one of my first thumbnails that I made. So I'm probably gonna put this one. I'm just gonna put a bunch and then I'm gonna choose it after. So I'm gonna put this one, and I'm also gonna put this one because these are thumbnails that I actually really enjoy, and are thumbnails that I actually really like. The other one, this one might not be the best thumbnail I've ever done, but it's one of my favorite thumbnails because it's like one of my beginning thumbnails. If you want to drag things out, just put the layer under. Most of you guys should already know that. I'm going to lock this layer so everything is easier to move around right here and right here. So I think this should be good for now. And then now one thing that I like to do is you search up radio background. Radio background right here. Then you go to images and just choose one. I like to go with one such as this one. Copy image, go over back here, paste it, bring it all the way down. Oh, let me unlock this. You want to bring it all the way down, and here's what I like to do. You might think it looks ugly, but now you click adjustments. You're gonna click on like hue and saturation, and you can change the color. So I think I'm gonna go with like a greenish, and I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, the lightness, turn down the saturation. Keep it like this. And another thing I like to do is just make a circle. So create a new layer on top of this, bring it all the way down, and then I'm gonna make a circle. So I'm gonna make sure I'm on let me think of a color that I want to put. I'm gonna do like blue. So I'm gonna make sure both of these are blue. So I'm gonna copy this blue, put it over here, copy this blue, put it over here, and then I'm gonna make a circle on this layer. So I'm just gonna make a circle. There we go. And now what I can do is move this layer around. So I'm gonna grab this layer. I'm gonna make sure everything is locked. So here, something I like to do after I'm done positioning, I just merge every single layer right here, and I'm gonna merge it with this one too. Leave it like that, and then I'm just gonna let me lock this layer so then it's easier for me to move. And I just gonna put this like behind what I want. So I'm gonna put the circle over here. This is just my preference. I like to do this in blend mode. I don't really remember which one I usually do. I just try to find a blend mode that's kind of cool for what I'm trying to do. So maybe this, or like inclusion maybe. I don't know. It just depends on the thumbnail, to be honest. There's no really trick. But I mean, I'm not really feeling any of these thumbnails, to be honest. I mean, none of these over here. Probably because the background of green. But you can also do mask, which is something very cool. I'm just gonna put like, where did I find it? It was like difference. No, it wasn't difference. Was it soft light? Yeah, I think it was soft light. And then I'm gonna put adjustments bright. I'm gonna go to hue saturation again. Oh, I cannot click on it. Hue and saturation. Maybe I'll put it like down a little bit. Put like a little tint. And then I'm gonna go to adjustments. And I'm gonna click on hue and saturation. Pull that purple, like right here. Then something you can also do with this program, it's really cool, is you wanna click edit, click scroll, stroke, and you can add this little stroke feature. So I'm gonna add it right here. And I actually really enjoy this thumbnail. One thing that I used to do, I don't do as much anymore, but what I search up is just Roblox, the logo PNG right here. I grab this one right here because it's one of my favorite Roblox logos. You're just gonna put it in, get the stroke feature, as I said. Don't change anything, just put it to white. And then I usually just put it at the bottom of the thumbnail, or at the top, or just whatever I want it. So I'm also gonna add an arrow. So sometimes I also type in red arrow PNG because it's something that just sometimes helps. Click on tools, and then we're gonna click on color, transparent. And I usually grab this one right here, or this one is the one that I most use actually. Put it right here, and then I'm gonna flip it around because it's the one that I need. I'm gonna close this ad off real quick. I'm gonna go to stroke, and then I'm gonna change it to boom. And then after I'm done with, oh, I clicked X. I did not click the stroke thing. So put it white, boom, boom, and then there we go. We got a good Roblox thumbnails. After that, you just save it and upload it to YouTube. So I'm probably gonna add a little text, like maybe like how to, right here. Change the font to like since I did it, you can download fonts here too. So since I don't have a font downloaded right now, I'm just gonna go with this. Make it yellow, and then I'm gonna make an outline and put it as like orange-ish, I guess. I don't know. No, that doesn't look good. I'm just gonna put a black outline with white color because that's just simple, and I'm gonna go with it because why not? So I'm just gonna put like how to, No, I might just leave without it. So I'm just gonna, and then you click File, click Save it as you want to. So I'm just gonna put how to, and there we go. We got it saved to our computer, and then all you have to do is upload it to YouTube. This is why I love using this. This is free for those who do not have Photoshop. All the tutorials that I've seen required Photoshop. This is just a quick, easy way that you did not need Photoshop. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this video helped you guys. The same process does work for the head, for the profile picture. If you need a head for a profile picture, you're gonna bring to Pixlr, put your background in the back, such as a color background or whatever, add some shading over there, simple as that, and then you save it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.